Hi everyone, it's the EnglishSimmer here and welcome back to part 12 of my Animal Crossing Let's Play. I think what I'm going to do for this part is kind of walk you through a couple of things that have happened kind of off screen, but I did record them, and do like a little voiceover because there were some very interesting things in the latest update. Obviously in the last part we had Leaf visiting our town. He's visiting again today, but in between Leaf and now, something else has happened within the museum. So we're going to check that out and then I'm going to walk you through the museum and the updates on that. So that's exciting. So let's just jump right into it. So the first thing that happened is I went to donate something to Blathers and he woke up the same as usual and then he said, "Welcome to Salisbury. I've been meaning to tell you the good news. Thanks to your hard work and the support of the good folks in Salisbury, the museum can now display more specimens. Thus, I am considering adding fine works of art to this fine institution's repertoire. If you should find yourself in possession of a piece of art, please do not hesitate to show it to me." And then once I left my house, I obviously realized that Red's boat was docked on the secret beach. So if you haven't seen this boat yet, it probably means, if Blathers hasn't given you that message, probably means you haven't donated enough stuff to the museum. So just keep donating bugs, fish, and also fossils, and then Crazy Red will appear on your secret beach one day. He was actually just chilling in my plaza. He can chill anywhere, but I think the later in the day it gets, the more he just gravitates to your plaza, so that you know he's there. And basically, Crazy Red is someone who has sold paintings. I think he was introduced in New Leaf. I don't really remember Wild World, even though I played it a lot. I don't really remember it too much. I remember most of Animal Crossing from New Leaf because I was that little bit older when I played it. So he's basically this shady character who offers you a cousin's discount for some artworks that clearly are stolen pieces of art, which is why he docks up at the back beach. Actually, before all of this happened, the day that I loaded into the game, Isabel was like, "There's a shady character around and you should probably ignore him. He wants to offer it to you, first of all, for 498,000 bells. I said, "No, thank you very much. I am good to go." But then he starts calling you like family. You can imagine him being like this little mob boss, definitely running shady dealings here, there, and everywhere. I'm gonna give you an exclusive family discount. So he calls you family, you know, it's all that, "Oh yeah, you're my brother, like I'm gonna look after you, don't worry, I got you sweet cheeks." And then he offered it for 4,980 bells, and I was like, okay, let's just see what happens if I say no again. Turns out that the cousin's discount pretty much applies to whatever painting. You will see over the next few clips that I actually went into his boat because he came back again. I can't remember the days in which this happened, so I know that this is all like in linear. Like, Isabel warned you about it, you talked to Blathers, Isabel warned you, then Crazy Red appears on your island, and then he came back the next day, I think it was, or I got both of these on the same day. But the first piece is always genuine, so I took that to Blathers. Obviously, he had told me if I come across any art, then I should give it to him. So I was like, okay, Blathers will very much appreciate this piece of art that I have just bought off Crazy Red. What manner of art will you be showing me? I'm all aflutter. And then I gave him this glowing painting that Red had just given to me. Ooh, unless I am mistaken, and I am not, that is a glowing painting. But it is so much more of a glowing painting. Now, if you were to donate this, your generosity would enable us to add an art exhibit. So this is basically when your museum upgrades. You won't be able to donate anything for like a day because it will be in the process of upgrading, so it kind of gets like the green screen back over it and you can't use it for a day, which means you're probably gonna have to hoard like the fossils you find, the bugs and the fish that you find on that day. Just keep them in your house storage or leave them outside the museum like we all did when we were first starting out. And this is the bit that I can't remember if it was the same day or if it was the next day, but His boat was still there, and obviously because I had spoken to Red, I could obviously go into his boat and see what he had on offer. I'm so glad you made it. Here's the pitch. Ready? Jolly Red's treasure trawler. There's nothing finer than fine art and rare furniture. I can't let all these fine things, so I gotta keep it to just one art piece a day. Hassle, I know, but you will get Cousin's discount. Plus, I'll let you buy all the furniture you want, no questions asked. So take a look around. We've got masterpieces by great masters. Let me know if you have any questions. So all of mine were actually paintings. You can also get statues. I'm really excited for the statues. And it turns out that 3 out of the 4 of my paintings on the first day were all real, which was such good luck. This one that we're about to look at has a coffee stain in the top right hand corner, which I actually didn't notice. There are also guides online if you don't know your like classic art. I will leave a link to a guide down below, so if Crazy Red does show up, you'll be able to see what's fake and what's not fake. But luckily 3 of mine were real, so I purchased this Birth of Venus, and I am also going to show you how it looks in my museum because the art gallery is so well done. Basically, my plan is I was going to put my fairy garden up on this top cliff, but then I was like, I think the fairy garden would be quite cute to have near the beach, because whenever I've gone to like a butterfly garden or a fairy garden, personally to me it's always been like in a holiday destination. It's always been like quite close to the sea, and I know that this is like, we're on an island, we're surrounded by sea, Molly, what are you talking? But I just think my museum would be quite nice up here. And then I also, and this is quite morbid for some, but like the reasoning is like personal to me. So I also want to put like a graveyard next to my museum. I think I also want to do like a little archaeological dig, because when I was growing up I wanted to be an archaeologist. That was just like my dream job. It never happened. It was just like, you know when you ask a kid what you want to be, like they'll always say something or they'll change it. Mine was always archaeologist, and I never chased those dreams. Maybe I should go back and like do archaeology in university. I think that would be sick. I would genuinely love that. Maybe Animal Crossing is going to force me to go back to university to do archaeology. But I kind of want to add a graveyard, because whenever I go on holiday anywhere, and it sounds real strange and people probably do think we're weird, but my family, we always check out like the graveyard of local places. And I think it's like to kind of connect you to the people who used to live there, the locals, what life used to be like. I find it super interesting just to, and it's quite relaxing as well, because usually graveyards are very quiet, and we're also super into like paranormal stuff that has nothing to do with it, but we just really like visiting like those places and learning about the people who live there. So I want to actually do a graveyard up here. I also want to do a little astrological bit, so a little like astronomy part of the island for Celeste. I don't know whether to do that on this cliff and then put my graveyard like down the back of here, because as you guys obviously saw, the secret beach is now being used for Crazy Red, and currently my museum is sort of blocking that. I kind of want to make at least a little like walkway to get to Crazy Red, so I might do it so you have to walk through the graveyard to get to Crazy Red. Lots of ideas in my brain right now, but I'm very excited. I have talked about this like on streams and stuff, but my island is quickly becoming just like throwback to my childhood and like places that make me happy and places that I visit with my family very frequently, and it's kind of just becoming an island dedicated to all of those things, which I absolutely adore. I didn't plan for it to be those things, but it was. And then obviously with Crazy Red, we now have the museum expansion. So this is what it looks like. So we have this little portrait of a lady up there, and this is where all your artwork goes. The artwork is some of my favorite like functionality in the game. I remember, I think it came in New Leaf, I can't really remember that, but I remember when I like first started going to Crazy Reds, I didn't know that paintings and statues were fake. I just picked up whatever, and then I was like, this is so easy, like you just, and then I realized that when I took it to Blathers, he was like, this is not real, and I was like, I've been swindled. So this has always been really cool, and the way that this place looks, like, I cannot wait for this to fill up. It's gonna take weeks, probably years, to find everything. Like, we're definitely gonna have to do trades and stuff like that, I feel like. Look at how sick this is. But I got the Birth of Venus, as you guys saw. I might have to blur that one out because it's got nips, and even though it's a classical painting, YouTube ain't gonna like that. And then this was the original one that he gave me. So your first one is always a legit piece so that you can get the upgrade. So I don't think I'm gonna move my museum in this part. I think what I'm gonna move in this part is actually my campsite. So I started working on this little campsite on stream the other day, and basically I need to plant more trees. I want it to be super hidden, but I want to turn this into like a music festival area, and I just needed to move the campsite back like a few spaces, so I'm just gonna move this out of the way. I like how the wheels actually turn on it. But yeah, this is gonna be like a little music festival. Very excited. So I think we should go talk to Mr. Nook and see if we can get our campsite moved. I also did this little garden. I can't remember if I've shown you guys this. You may have seen it on Twitter, but I did this at the weekend. This was my Saturday morning as I was sat out in the sun having a coffee with my parents. This was my little project for then, so that was really cool, and I'm glad that I got it finished. I'm so excited to do my fairy garden. Ooh, Leaf, I do actually need to speak to you. I want some more shrubs. I am here to shop. I'd love to introduce you to the little seeds and saplings I've got with me today. So I'm gonna get like pretty much like another 2 or 3 stacks of azaleas. And we also have holly as well, which is really nice. I'm sure that probably only blossoms in winter, so that won't poke through for a fair while. But I kind of want to start mixing things up. I've been placing like the same things around, but I think I want to like start it up. I love how Eloise is just doing yoga in front of me. And mix and match them so that we always have something blooming, like no matter what the season. A lot of you were jealous of the little bushes that I had in my last part. A lot of you were like, oh my god, you have such cute plants, which I haven't seen the rest of them, to be honest. I haven't seen how the hibiscus look. I should really look them up, like their final state. I should see what they look like. Yeah, I want to buy more hollies, please. I will take 5 off you, Mr. Leaf or Mrs. Leaf, whoever you may be. I think it's a boy. I don't know. It doesn't really matter in this game. Also, in the last part, I think I said I wanted a dress like Leaf, and I think someone made a custom design of it, so I might have to download that. I haven't really spoke about my outfit, and you guys might be wondering, Molly, why are you dressed like that? A lot of my viewers say, more so when I had like long wild hair, that I look like Professor Trelawney from Harry Potter. I look like Honey Lemon from Big Hero 6, and I also look like Professor Trelawney from Harry Potter, which honestly I'm not mad about because Emma Thompson is a babe and I would kill to look like her, so like tell me I look like Professor Trelawney all day long. Basically, I decided to dress my Animal Crossing character up like Professor Trelawney, so that's exactly why I'm wearing this outfit. Right, Mr. Nook, I need to waste another 50,000 bells. I luckily sold my turnips today. Vera, one of my viewers, very kindly offered to invite me over, and their prices were like over 500. I made like a 2.3 million profit on them, which is now all in my bank. So let's talk infrastructure, please. Let's chat. There are a number of things we can discuss. What did you have in mind? Layout changes. I want to move the campsite, please, because it's currently just residing on my beach and we definitely need to relocate it. Thank you very much, Mr. Nook. I will speak to you soon. Also, I want to get a Nook Miles ticket. I want to go on a Nook Miles trip with you guys today. I'm desperately hoping for, what's the flowers called? Hybrid. I'm desperately hoping for Hybrid Island. I doubt I'm gonna get it, but I feel like if I do this on stream with you guys, there's more of a chance of me getting Hybrid Island. So let's redeem a Nook Miles ticket for 2,000 Nook Miles. Which reminds me, we need to do more of the Earth Day stuff because I have not been focusing on those, and we have a really good one today. We can like make one like wreath, like a flower wreath, and we get a crazy amount. So let's go to our Nook Miles and then Nook Miles Plus. Look, we get 300, but times that by 5, and then, which is like 1,500 Nook Miles, just for crafting one flower wreath. So let me check my DIY recipes. I think I have a pansy one, and I have so many pansies on my island right now. Where are they? Here we go. So yeah, we need yellow, white, and red. So let's go grab those guys and do this first of all. Oh, I have loads. I need to move all of these flowers. Obviously, if I want museum to go on the other section. So we got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Cool. So I got all the pansies that I need. Let's go into our home and craft this wreath. There we go. I made a pansy wreath. All done for now. And then let's collect those Nook Miles. That was an easy over 1,000 Nook Miles, wasn't it? So let's get those. Ooh, we just pretty much got what we paid for the Nook Miles ticket. I don't know if you get anything extra for those Nature Day activities. Like, I have been ignoring them, which is probably silly, because I don't know if, like, at the end, Leaf's gonna be like, you took part in loads of Nature Day activities, so I'm gonna gift you something special. I don't know if it's, like, a timed event like that. I'm gonna also go quickly place down. I want to give this log bed to Kat because she's currently on a sleeping bag still because she was one of my original villagers, and I need her to have a bed. I also need to make a bed for Genji. I don't have that many bed recipes though. I feel like Genji would quite like the bunk beds. I was gonna say bunk beds and then I said Genji and it came out as Benji. I have a feeling he's gonna like those, and so I think I'm gonna give him like the silver bunk beds. I can just imagine him like wanting sleepovers with his friends. So let's go stick this down. I'm hoping that we can stick this down, like, let's see what it looks like. I just don't want it to get rid of those trees. Seems like this is a good spot. Let me imagine it. I think I need to move it one over. See, I kind of want trees behind it. Okay, that I definitely prefer. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's moved back a fair amount. Cool! So we got our campsite in its new location. That should be done by tomorrow, which means I can pretty much get that sorted tomorrow, which is quite good. And what else did I need to do? Go visit Kat and then drop off that bed. And then we're gonna go to a Nook Miles Island, which I actually haven't done with you guys on a video. If there's anything that you would like to explore that we haven't really explored, because obviously I've been playing a lot on stream, if there's anything that you'd like me to explore like actually in a video and like dedicate a video to, please do not hesitate to let me know. Like, leave it in the comments down below and I could film it. So how many times am I gonna bump into you today? Kat, this is like the first time we've talked to each other. You rock. What do you got? We can't give it to her. Is it because it's custom? I think we can't gift her the bed because it's custom, which is annoying. Don't get my hopes up like that. Not cool. I'm sorry. It was the game's fault. Also, I want to turn this into a boardwalk. I want to move my pool behind these houses and probably not make it quite as big as what it is. But I'm thinking of moving my pool back here and making like the whole way across my first beach just like a boardwalk, which I'm very excited for as well. So we're gonna have like a scooter and bike hire. We're gonna have just like things like stalls, like a clothing store, just something like that to make a boardwalk, an ice cream shop, probably. Very excited for that. But let's go to this Nook Miles Island and hope and pray that we get hybrids. Hello, Orville. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to your one and only gateway to the skies. How can I help you out today? I want to fly. Roger. By the way, looks like you got a Nook Miles ticket on you in case you ever feel like using that. I do want to use it. Use my Nook Miles ticket. So you want to use your Nook Miles ticket? Roger. I'm ready to get you into the sky right this minute, but let's just check. You all packed? Tools all ready? Time for takeoff. Alright, let's get you airborne. Please be hybrid. Please be hybrid. Please be hybrid. It's not gonna be. I can tell. It's gonna be like a boring fishing island, and then it's just gonna completely ruin this video because I really want hybrids so that I can start doing a little hybrid garden. I think my next job after the campsite and the museum is done, I can't really do the graveyard yet because I know that the graves are a DIY, and I unfortunately do not have that DIY. This is not Hybrid Island. That's sad. There are like different types of islands. I can never tell which are which, to be completely honest. But we should at least have some furniture that falls from a tree. Oh, hey waspies. Got you. Yoink. And I can now make beehives, so these actually come in super duper handy. So yeah, these are just pansies, which is even more sad because they're my regular trees anyways. So really, what am I... Ooh, what's this furniture gonna be? A cute wardrobe? Cute! Excuse the pun, but that's actually, like, I could give that to someone. I'm not gonna use it because the cute furniture, like, yeah, it's cute, but it's a bit too cutesy for me. It's kind of definitely not my vibe, which I definitely need to focus on my house a bit more. I've kind of been giving so much love to my island that I want to redesign my house. Someone actually tweeted me the other day saying, I'd love you to rebuild your Animal Crossing house in The Sims. And I would love to do that, but my house definitely needs a lot of work doing to it. I have my pottery room, which I absolutely love. I'm thinking of maybe putting my... I can't decide what I want to do with my bedroom. I actually was just before recording this video, I was watching Lost in Sophie. If you don't follow Sophie over on Twitch, I'm going to leave her in the description down below. Go check her out. She's also a simmer, but she's playing a lot of Animal Crossing right now. So I was watching Soph, and she had turned her upstairs into a living and kitchen area, which I really like. I was thinking of maybe doing that in my main room, like on the bottom floor, on the ground floor, and have like a living and kitchen area. And then I don't know what to do with like my top and my basement. Currently it's my bedroom, but I kind of like the smaller room for my bedroom. I definitely want like an office space. I want like a plant room. I think I want a bathroom as well. It's tough. I don't know. I haven't decided. My house needs a lot of work. So I think once I worked on my house, would you guys want to see that as a video? Like a speed build within Animal Crossing? I think that could be kind of cool. Like, I don't think it's going to come for a while because I need to get a lot of stuff for my house. But if you would like to see kind of a speed design of my Animal Crossing house, and then I can also record it and build it in The Sims 4, I think that would be a cute little idea. My dear anonymous reader, I was on an aimless stroll when an idea for the most wonderful DIY recipe came to me on the breeze. Ah, now she's given it to me on the shore. Of course, I believe great ideas such as mine must be shared. May it inspire you to action. Your muse, Olivia. I think I already... Olivia, you wrote this whole fancy piece and you gave me a basic wooden chair? Get out of here. I might pluck these weeds. Like, I might genuinely pluck these weeds and give them to Leaf. Because I don't think I'm going to earn that many bells from it though. So this is kind of a very boring Nook Island. Like, I'm not very impressed with it. I might just like get the materials out of the stones and stuff, and then kind of move on to something else. So apparently the fish on this island are quite rare, and I do not have a golden trout yet. So I might try and aim for a golden trout, but I think they're on the 3rd level, and that's also gonna take a lot of camping out. Oh, okay. So bluegills are kind of rare. I think golden trouts spawn up here. I really wish I had fish bait. I mean, I could make some, but that's like too much of an effort. This definitely is not a golden trout. Like this is too small to be a golden trout, so I don't even know why I'm trying to catch it. Oh god, just turn around. The bait is right next to you. Come on. Stop being... Look, it's right in front of you. You don't get this. 2, 3... I pulled it up early anyway. Why did I do that? Why did I pull it up early? So apparently golden trouts actually only spawn from between 4 p.m. to 9 a.m. Which it is... Wait, are we on 4 p.m. yet? We are at 4 p.m. Okay, so I've been recording this long enough that a golden... No, wait, I think I arrived on the island before 4 p.m, which is very unfortunate because that means I'm stuck at the spawns in which time I arrived here. So that means that a golden trout is not going to appear in this river, which is so unfortunate because apparently this island is quite good for rare fish. So I think I'm just gonna like stock up on fish, and then I'm gonna end this video here. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like I said, if there's anything specific that you would like me to explore in Animal Crossing that you guys haven't seen yet here on my YouTube channel, please do not hesitate to let me know. Like, I'm definitely interested in making content that you guys want to see right now, because I have a lot of time on my hands right now, as I'm sure you guys do as well. So if there's anything specific that you'd like to see, do not hesitate to let me know down in the comment section. And just thank you all so much for the support. I know, like, Animal Crossing is a different game to The Sims, but you guys have been absolutely loving it as much as I have, so I really appreciate that. And I will see you all in my next Animal Crossing video. Bye, guys!